In today's video, I'll be running through the top 10 loadouts you should be using right now in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. I always like to make my videos simple and straight to the point, so if you do enjoy, make sure to subscribe for more and leave a like. It does really help, and turn those notifications on whilst you're at it. Let's get straight into it. So first up here we have the Vaznev, which is definitely one of my favorite SMGs right now. Very low recoil, great mobility, and all round one of the best when it comes to the stats. We're going to be using this muzzle for the overall accuracy of the weapon. This literally makes it a 10 out of 10 weapon. Very accurate. We have this laser for the hipfire accuracy. You could stick on a different laser if you want, but I like to have that extra bit of hipfire accuracy in case I get into a close combat gunfight. It does really help. We then have this stock, which is going to increase the movement speed, etc., along with this rear grip, also increasing the mobility. And then we have the 45 round magazine to finish it off. I'll also be running through the tuning on each of the attachments if you guys are interested. I'll see you guys on the next loadout. Next up is the Bryson 890, very good on shipment, one shots pretty much most of the time, and it is very fun to use. We're going to be starting off with this muzzle for the tighter pellet spread and the damage range, so you can do more damage at more distance. Along with this, we're also going to be using a barrel that pretty much does the same thing, increasing the pellet spread, making it tighter, and also increasing the damage range and bullet velocity, which are pretty important when it comes to a shotgun. It's going to make it do more damage at longer distances. We then have the sword off mod, which increases everything to do with like ADS speed, sprint fire speed, which is very important on a shotgun because you want to get nice and close. Along with this guard as well, increasing that sprint speed so you can get nice and close. And then we have the 12 magazine. If you want to, you could swap this with a different attachment, maybe increasing the ADS a little bit more or something. I'm not sure. Maybe a Merc foregrip. It's up to you, but I like to have those extra shells so I don't have to spend time reloading. Next up is the FSS Hurricane, a very good SMG right now, definitely one of my favorites. We're going to be starting it off with the Singuard MK5, which is going to increase the overall accuracy and the bullet velocity range, etc. And then we're going to be using this barrel, increasing the damage range and bullet velocity, just so it does a little bit better damage at longer distances. We're then going to be using this laser, increasing the sprint fire speed and the ADS time, along with this stock, which pretty much does the same thing, increasing the movement speed and all of the mobility. And then we're going to be using this here to increase the mobility once again. Next up is the MP5, and I don't really need to say anything about this one because everyone already knows that this thing shreds. It's a classic, it's an OG. Starting it off, we have the barrel and the laser, increasing the mobility and the range. For even more mobility, we're going to be going for the stockless mod on the stock, just to increase that ADS time and the sprint fire speed, and it also increases the hipfire accuracy as well, which is quite useful. We're then going to be going for the rear grip, which is going to make the recoil control very nice, and then we have the 40 mag. You could use the 50 if you wanted to have extra bullets, but you will have slower ADS and slower reload time. Next up is my favorite SMG right now, especially for shipment, the Minbak. This thing has a 64 magazine, great mobility, and just watch. The accuracy on this is incredible. It is very low recoil. Anyone can do good with this. To start it off, we're using the TAQ Castle Comp, which is going to increase the overall accuracy of the weapon. And then this barrel is also going to increase the accuracy and the range, bullet velocity, etc. Then we're going to be going for this laser and then this barrel. If you wanted to, instead of using the Marquis barrel, you could use the stockless barrel for more mobility, but you would get less accuracy. So you could do that swap if you want to. Finally, the true TAQ grip for more sprint fire and ADS, and let's get into the tuning. Next up, we have the Akimbo P890 pistols. These are definitely one of the best pistols at the moment, so if you want to stick on a secondary, these are definitely going to be the best. We have this muzzle here for the increase in range and accuracy, and then we're going to be going for this laser for the increase in hip fire because obviously it is Akimbo. The Bruin Express trigger is going to increase the fire rate, which is very important, 12 mag, and then the Akimbo rear grip. Next up is the TAQ-V, which is definitely one of my favorite options right now when it comes to longer distance weapons, but it can also be used at pretty much any range because the mobility is very good with this class, but it also has incredible TTK and range as well. Starting it off, we have the barrel for the increase in ADS time, and then we have the FTAC Ripper underbarrel for the increased in accuracy. 50 round drum, the demo clean shot grip for more ADS and sprint to fire, and then we have the stock for even more mobility. These are the tunings for each of the attachments. Another assault rifle, the M4, definitely one of my favorites. It's the M4, just like the MP5, it's an OG, everyone knows it's good, and this one is going to be used more as a closer option, more of an aggressive build. So we have the muzzle and then the shroud barrel for the accuracy and bullet velocity, etc. Then we have this laser for the increase in ADS and sprint to fire speed. We're going to be going for the Demo Fade Pro stock for even more mobility and the 45 round magazine. You could go for the 60, but you would get less, you'd get more ammo, but you'd get less mobility. So it's up to you if you want to do that change. I thought I'd include an LMG on today's video because I've been using this specific LMG a lot on shipment because it's got a lot of bullets and the mobility is also pretty good. TTK is great, accuracy is great. I would definitely recommend giving this one a go. It is the SAKIN LMG, so we're going to be using the muzzle for the accuracy, the Bruin Warrior LMG underbarrel for the accuracy. We're then going to be going for this laser for the increase in ADS and sprint to fire, the Cheetah stock, and then the Bruin grip for the increased mobility. As always, I'm going to show you guys the tuning, and just a quick notice, whenever you are tuning your weapons, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as mine, like exactly the same numbers, just get it somewhere close enough. The final weapon in today's video is the SPR. This is a very good sniper, one of my favorites for quick scoping. We're going to be using the carbon barrel to start off to increase the ADS time, then the laser for the increase in ADS and sprint to fire speed, the stock for the increased ADS, the comb for the increased ADS, and then you could either use a 10 round magazine or you could go for the bolt that makes it have a faster fire rate. It's up to you. And for the tuning on this one, just max out the ADS. It doesn't really matter about the tuning too much on this one as long as the ADS is good. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.